Hey everyone, welcome to the VitaCast episode 101. We are back after finishing episode 100. What an episode that was. It hasn't been very long, but we're back again, so as usual, it's myself, Tyler Oldtop, joined with Kyle Wakeling. What's up, Kyle?
Not too much, Tyler. Glad to be not so busy as I have been the last few days, but good.
Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, it's only been like 2 days now since we recorded episode 100. So
Pretty
that's
much.
that's interesting, but it's good. Good feedback on that episode.
Indeed, it was kind of weird to do it without the news, but
Right.
at the same time, it turned out really well. So
Yeah, I mean, we were able to go for 2 hours just like answering questions and just talking about stuff that's relevant with what's going on lately. It was pretty good.
indeed, indeed, we'll have to look into that again.
Oh yeah. Anyways, let's focus on this episode for now. We normally go with what we've been playing, which is what we'll do, but there's probably not going to be much because like I said, we just started, or we recorded episode 100 2 days ago, so it's going to be kind of the same stuff maybe. For me, though, I actually did play something. I don't think I said I played anything on the last episode. But anyways, I played WRC 5 and got mad and stopped playing it. And I'm trying to download a game that just came out, but it's crashing the podcast, so I can't download it right now because my internet's terrible. Anyways, other than that, it's been just me working and being way too busy for my own good. So, what about you, Kyle? What have you been up to?
Well, just a lot of kind of cleanup of stuff that I had to do. Finished my Super Beat Sonic review, which is now up on the site. I did some kind of editing of some stuff. I got this podcast kind of together, although half of that was last minute. Just kind of a lot of cleanup on stuff. So it's been interesting, and I've been very, very busy the last few days.
Yeah, sounds exciting.
Well, it's not boring, I'll tell you that.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, anyways, like I was right. Not too much going on for us, but hey, let's jump into those reviews. We got a couple here. So first up, we've got The Hungry Horde. This was reviewed by Carrie. They gave it a 3 out of 5, and they say, take a bite, and you'll find The Hungry Horde has a meaty amount of content to sink your teeth into. It's not a taste that will keep everyone coming back for seconds. If you can overlook its technical issues and unsavory presentation, you just might enjoy yourself. Those with an appetite for addictive, challenging gameplay with a mass amount of replay value will be more than satisfied with their zombie-infested helping. So yeah, sounds like they liked it a little bit, but not something they're going to continually play constantly for a long time. But yeah, I think I played this one. I can't actually remember if I played it or not. So I'm not really any help right now. What about you, Kyle?
I have not played it, and it's not my kind of game, so yeah, I'll just trust in that review.
Yeah, well, yeah, read the full review, everyone, if you are interested in this one for sure.
All right, moving on to our second and final review of the week. My review, Super Beat Sonic. I gave it a 4.6 out of 5, and I said, quote, Super Beat Sonic is a fantastic rhythm game that uses its roots to its advantage, drawing from DJ Max's experience to create a portable addiction that's accessible to all fans of the genre and playable with a challenge at all skill levels. If you pick up one rhythm game this year, it most certainly should be this one. End quote. So there you go. High praise for me. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I'm still playing it. I'm going to be playing it right after this. So yeah.
All right, I'm going to do something different here, Kyle. We've got 2 questions for listener mail, so I'm going to pick one right now that relates to this game. You okay with that?
No way.
All right,
I'm
I'm
not
doing
allowed
it
to do that.
anyways. Doing it anyways. So we got a Twitter question here from Zach, and he asks, better rhythm game for starters, Sonic or Persona 4 Dancing All Night? Now, I've played both. Kyle has not. So, it's going to be very difficult for Kyle to really say which one's the better one. But, Kyle, what's good about Sonic? Like, what makes it good for beginners?
Well, what makes it good for everybody is just the vast amount of difficulty and complexity options that you have. So if you're having, trouble, you can turn it down so you can see the notes for longer, turn it to that zero point 0.5 setting on the speed. So then you can see the notes for longer, you have more time to react. You can always play 4 tracks, which is the easier mode. You have less buttons to hit. There's less notes on the screen. So you have all the options there if you're a beginner. And then if you're a veteran, you have even more options because both 6 tracks and 6 tracks FX modes are hard, especially with the harder songs. And then you've also got that other end of the speed spectrum where you can turn it up to 5 and the notes are flying at you like bullets and it's just crazy shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think it really depends. Like, if you're a fan of the Persona series, I think Persona 4 Dancing All Night is a really good rhythm game. For starters, though, I don't really know. I mean, they use a lot of the Persona, or I think that's all they use is the Persona music. A lot of it is mixed and done differently to just, make the game better. But Sonic has a vast library of different genres. So I mean, if you really have no connection to Persona and you really just want to pick up a rhythm game and you're not very good or you literally just have never gotten one, I think Sonic is definitely the better choice. But I mean, Persona 4 Dancing All Night has a story, and if you're connected to the franchise, they have the characters that you're familiar with, so that might help you, try harder, I guess, to master these songs and whatnot. So I would try Sonic first if you can. And if you like this type of rhythm game, then I think Persona 4 Dancing All Night is another great rhythm game to pick up. So I'm gonna say Sonic. So yeah. Anyways, that was different. We like to go into the listener mail sometimes. In the
Indeed,
middle.
indeed.
So there you go. There is the reviews from this week. So definitely read both of those, and if you're interested, grab them and let us know. So anyways, let's get into those new releases. We've got the North American list here first, and we are getting a Dragon Fin Soup. This is $19.99 and is free on Plus. And also Nor 9 Var Commons. This is $39.99. And Kyle, what are they getting over in Europe?
Well, they're getting more than we are, although some of these are catch-ups. So we've got Dragonfin Soup, which is £15.99, €19.99 or 29.95 Australian dollars, and it's free for PlayStation Plus members over there as well. We've also got Nor 9 Var Commons, which is out today? Today now. Anyway, by the time you reach this, it'll be today. And it's £28.99, €34.99 or 52.95 Australian dollars. We also have Fat City out the same time, £18.99, €23.99 or 35.95 Australian dollars. And out on Friday is Persona 4 Dancing All Night, and that's £34.99, €39.99 or 54.95 Australian dollars.
Sweet. So, I think we talked about it. I can't remember if we did or not, but are you getting Dragonfin Soup? I don't
I'm
think
not,
you
Tyler.
are. That's right. That's right. You said nothing interests you this week this month, right?
That's correct.
All right, but Nor 9 Var Commons is an Otome game, and I know you've been really liking those lately, so are you getting this one?
I am kind of interested, but I haven't been hearing the greatest things. So I'm kind of on the fence about this one. I'm going to have to find somebody who I like the writing and kind of read maybe a spoiler-free review or something. Maybe somebody has some prologue video or something out.
Yeah.
But I need to know more because, yeah, scores aren't looking very good, although being an Otome game, you can't necessarily trust those.
Right. Well, if you do plan to pick it up, I'm sure we'll hear about it.
Indeed.
For myself, I'm going to hold off. If I'm going to pick up an Otome game, I think I've already talked about it. I'm going to get that other one that came out recently for my girlfriend.
Code Realize.
That's
that
right.
one's
Yep.
good.
Yep. As for Dragonfin Soup, I've been waiting for this one for a while. I played it at PAX Prime, not this last year. My first year actually going, I played it, and I loved it. It was a lot of fun, and I'm very excited to have it on the go. So yeah, I'm gonna be all over that game. Hopefully, I've been way too busy, but I plan to be all over it. Anyways, let's jump to the news. We don't have too much here, but we've got some, so let's do it. First up, Zboid Games have revealed that their upcoming JRPG-inspired Cosmic Star Heroine will be able to be purchased as a physical game. Thanks to a partnership with Limited Run Games, the physical release of the game will be priced at $25, with people who backed the game's Kickstarter at $200 also getting the luxury item. No further details have been revealed at present, but we'll be sure to update you here on the Vita Lounge when pre-orders become available on Limited Run's Games website. That said, they tend to go fast, so you're going to want to keep an eye out. Next up, Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires is set to have you repeatedly battering the square button on your Vita in November, and to help build your excitement, Koei Tecmo have revealed some new features that will be exclusive to the Vita version. First up, it's been revealed that the game will feature touchscreen controls. These will allow players to activate their character's rage state. Touchscreen can also be used to view stratagems, Dynasty Warriors 8's special skill cards collection, allowing the player faster and more accurate control of the battlefield. Secondly, ad hoc multiplayer has been confirmed for the PlayStation Vita version of the game, allowing co-op battles in Empire mode, as well as working towards overcoming challenging scenarios in free mode. Crossplay and cross-save have also been confirmed for the Vita version, allowing PlayStation 3 and 4 owners of the game can continue their game progress on the go, or Vita owners to be able to play be able to help players on other consoles cooperatively. Lastly, the Vita version of the game also includes an exclusive pre-order bonus which will be available for the first months following the game's release. The Special Edits pack features costume parts of characters from Dynasty Warriors 8 and Toukiden. Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires is due out on the 24th on November in North America and the 25th in Europe. We hope you're ready for more hacking and slashing. Next up, Axis Games and Acquire have announced that they're bringing action strategy title Metropolis Defenders to North America as Aegis of Earth Protonovis Assault early next year. The game puts you in the command of the last hope for humanity, giving you some fantastic technology and pitting you against aliens in an all-out action extravaganza. Dig in, develop a plan, build up your defenses, and take on hordes of giant enemies which attack your fortified city in an attempt to wipe out The Last of Us. Here are the key features from the press release. Defense is the strongest offense. Engage in dynamic city defense via revolutionary gameplay mechanics in which you rotate your entire city to aim weapons and take out monsters. Leave no quadrant untouched as you spin 360 degrees in search of would-be destroyers. Immersive commander experience. Command and level up a huge variety of units and gargantuan weapons as you hone your tactical skills. Immersive gameplay puts you in the center of intense combat. Seize the initiative from your enemies and decimate their ranks as a robust cast of characters lend their support to the cause. Massive content keeps you in the fight. An intense 20-plus hour campaign ensures you'll have your hands full as you battle through 23 epic missions, fend off 15 species of relentless enemies that will not stop until your city is reduced to rubble. Aegis of Earth Protonovis Assault is due out in North America sometime during March of next year in both digital and physical forms. As for Europe, we'll keep our eyes open and let you know.
Alright, sorry, I just wanted to leave a space there because I wanted to know if I was coming through alright. You were coming through horribly there.
Well, you're coming through all right.
Okay. And that's Aegis of Earth Protonovis Assault, Tyler.
Or whatever.
You weren't even close.
Whatever.
Anywho, moving on. Square Enix recently revealed a bunch of new details for Dragon Quest builders, most notably some details on the start area. Let's start with some topography. The land of Merkid is in ruins when you first get there, and you'll clearly be able to see the remnants of a fortress city that once was. Now Merkid is all grassy plains, poisonous swamps, rocky mountains, and gas-shooting monsters. You know, nothing good. Speaking of topography, you'll likely come across some dungeon-like caves in your travels through the Merkid area, and these caves may contain valuable materials. Oh, and there are travel gates as well, so you'll want to watch out for those. Moving on, we learn that by listening to what the non-player characters in the game have to say, you can get hints that might help to revive the town, and there are even characters that will become guides on your adventures. Rolando is a bearded man who's the son of the former mayor of Merkid. He possesses a Merkid record that may help in the town's revival. Prin is a girl who is in charge of the town's reconstruction. She'll present the hero with a variety of requests. Other characters will be left behind in monster dens, and you'll have to drive away the monsters to save them, bringing them back to town. Speaking of bringing characters back to town, townsfolk are an important part of the town's development, and players should adventure to a variety of different areas and try to find anyone who has wandered away and can't get back. As for monsters, we've heard about the Draki, Droll, and Skeleton. Apparently, a number of Drolls roam the poisonous swamp zone, and you'll come across the Skeleton early on in the game. Dragon Quest Builders is set to release January 28th in Japan. Has it got your attention yet? Next up, Borderlands 2 received an unexpected patch this week, and some of the additions in the patch notes may want you to return to Pandora to continue your vault hunting. Version 1.08 of Borderlands 2 weighs in at a reasonable 74 megabytes and features a host of modifications that will hopefully improve players' experiences of the game on Vita. Here's the patch log. First up, they fixed various bugs and improved overall playability. They added option for additional vehicle control method, added sort by value option for inventory, and added user support ID in the shift menu. Now here's the interesting bit. They increased the drop rate of legendary items across the game, updated the PlayStation Vita SDK to 3.500, and enabled the 77 megabyte expanded memory mode. Basically what that last bit means is more good stuff. In the patch notes, we can see all the changes that they bring, with the two bottom points, that SDK to 3.500 and the 77 megabyte expanded memory mode, telling us that Borderlands 2 now takes advantage of the additional memory that the PlayStation Vita firmware 3.50 made available to developers. This patch has actually improved the performance of Borderlands 2, but if you want to see that in action for yourself, you'll have to check out my video on the Lounge Play channel. And moving on. The wait is over, folks. This week, 2K took to the PlayStation blog to officially announce that the turn-based strategy game Civilization Revolution 2 Plus is coming to the PlayStation Vita on December 3rd. Those of you who've been following this debacle know the clues to the game's coming have been dropping for months now, and we knew it was all but certain to be coming soon. Civilization is a game that allows you to build up a civilization, beginning at the dawn of time and carrying it through the space age. Can you outdo some of the greatest leaders of all time as you build cities, pave roads, and build grand wonders of the world to create the most dominant civilization of all time? You can play as either a military warlord, defeating your enemies through force, or as a skilled diplomat and negotiate your way to victory. The path you choose to take your civilization is yours to make. Civilization Revolution is a version of the core game that was specifically designed for consoles in mind, and Civilization Revolution 2 Plus for the Vita was made exclusively for this platform. The people at 2K took into account the popularity of the Vita in Japan, and they have added some exclusive content that centers around the island nation. There will be a number of additional leaders, units, and scenarios that come from Japanese history. One new unit that is being added is the Yamato-class battleship. This heavily armored floating fortress was once the terror of the Pacific, and now will be yours to command as you dominate the high seas. The additional Japanese leaders will include Oda Nobunaga, Haihachiro, Togo, and Himiko. Nobunaga will give players a bonus during the medieval era with samurai. Togo provides bonuses in naval combat, and Himiko gives bonuses in diplomatic and government-related matters. New scenarios will also be available to players, including Journey to the West, which features Taizong as he tries to defeat Saladin in order to capture Byzantium. Other scenarios mentioned were Wrath of Emperor Kublai, Samurai Invasion of Korea, Z-Flag Swirls, and Dark Clouds in the Pacific. These are all scenarios taken from history pages of Japan and will be exclusively available on the Vita. There is no word yet on pricing, but if you want to get your holiday off to a good start, then Civilization Revolution 2 Plus will be available as a digital download on December 3rd. Now it's only a matter of time before we get word about XCOM on the Vita as well.
PSX. PSX. If you understood
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Alright, next up, Axis Games got in touch this week to reveal the North American title for the upcoming Zero Escape 3. Axis Games and Spike Chunsoft have just announced the official North American title for Zero Escape 3. And you guys... are you guys ready for the Zero Time Dilemma? Series mastermind Kotaro Uchikoshi is pulling out all the stops to deliver us the best game possible, letting your choices determine your salvation. The only question left is, how much of your humanity will you give away to reach the end? Zero Escape 3 Hero Time Dilemma is due out summer 2016 in both retail and digital versions. Sounds like quite a dilemma, no? Psychos Interactive have revealed that the director's cut of their horror game Forgotten Memories will be the version launching on PlayStation Vita in 2016. George Paz, a member of Psychos Interactive, has confirmed that the director's cut will feature improved graphics, better AI, and improved UI and boss battles, as well as new areas to explore in the game. The localization of the game has also been improved from the original game. The game was originally slated to launch in summer 2014, and then moved to spring 2015, and was supposed to launch as an episodic series before finally being revealed in its current state. So it's definitely clear to see that Forgotten Memories has had an interesting development cycle. But it looks like things are finally on track for the game's Vita launch. We'll be sure to keep you updated on Forgotten Memories' director's cut leading up to its early 2016 launch date.
Alright, news home stretch, guys. Qbyte Interactive has announced the release date for HDR Plus Slot Car Simulation, and it's not very far off at all. Taking to Twitter this week, Qbyte Interactive announced that their slot car simulation game HDR Plus would be making its way to Vita next week, landing on the PlayStation Store November 10th. Qbyte Games, at Qbyte Games on Twitter, tweeted, HDR Plus slot car simulation for PS Vita now have release date November 10th. Now, we can't give them any points for grammar, but we'll give them points for at least announcing ahead of time. Originally announced on site in June of 2014, the release of the slot car simulation title on Vita has been a long time coming for Qbyte, but looks like they've almost got the game in our hands. And the last bit of news. Those of you who have been waiting patiently for the Vita version of Teslagrad might not have to wait that much longer, as Norwegian developer Rain Games confirmed that the handheld version has passed certification in both SCEA and SCE regions. Rain Games at Rain_Games on Twitter said, quote, "An update on the Vita version of Teslagrad. QA is over and Sony has approved it for US EU release, so we might have a release date very soon." End quote. The game, which has apparently been downloaded over 1 million times on other platforms, will also be getting a retail release, and Rain Games are hoping that they'll be able to confirm the dates very soon. If you haven't heard of Teslagrad, the game is a puzzle platformer at heart, which is presented as an adventure game with a solid and very characteristic mood and atmosphere, and will test your platforming skills to the limit. The puzzles are based around electricity and magnetism, which probably explains a little of the game's title, and you'll be playing across 100 hand-drawn levels. We had an interview with Rain Games a little while ago to find out more about the game, so to get better informed about Teslagrad, look no further than the Vita Lounge or the Vita Lounge magazine. And that's the news, guys.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, like Tyler's penis.
Oh. You think it's sweet? How nice of you.
It's supposed to be a burn, Tyler.
It was.
Of course you would take it like well. You're just that kind of person.
Hey, it's not the length, it's how you use it. Just ask your mom. Ooh.
So, like, what if you like stick it in the light socket? Are you doing it right?
Yeah. If the light socket's making noise and it's wanting more.
Making noise. Oh, Tyler.
Anyways, let's go to talking points, Kyle.
Sounds like a plan, because we need to get the hell away from that.
Yes.
Anyway, announced release games we're looking forward to from the week. So, of that little list there that we talked about, what looks good, Tyler?
Quite a few actually. Dragon Quest Builders, Civilization Revolution 2, Zero Escapes 3, Forgotten Memories, Director's Cut. I'm ready for all these games. Bring them. Give them 3. No.
Alrighty then. Yeah, I'm not as excited as you are, but there's a couple things in there that kind of have got my attention. Probably the biggest ones are Zero Escape 3, even though I need to play the other ones first. Forgotten Memories, and somewhat to a smaller degree, Teslagrad. I'm not sure if I'm interested yet. I've been kind of avoiding that one, as I didn't necessarily think it was releasing. But anywho, now that we know it's, past certification, it's got to at least be running, so it's probably releasing, and I can get a little bit excited.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
All right.
We've got to do our final little plug here, Kyle.
We do, Tyler, so take us away.
All right, people. This weekend, I'm lighting a candle. Just give me a second. This weekend, we are doing Extra Life, a 24-hour live stream that is going to be crazy. We've got a full schedule up on extra-life.org showing all the games we're going to be playing. We're doing this for charity for the Seattle Children's Hospital. So if you guys have any extra change or anything you'd like to give, we'd really appreciate it. You can join our team. You can even make your own thing and play yourself for 24 hours if you'd like. It all goes for a good cause, so we'd really appreciate it. Again, this Saturday, we're starting at 8 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. We will be done Sunday morning at 10 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. So check the schedule out, see what we're playing, and hop on and join us and have some fun with us. Anything else you wanted to say, Kyle?
No, I think you pretty much covered it there, Tyler.
I do what I do.
Yeah, I guess.
Ah, jeez.
Yep. Alright, so that's taken care of. Let's move on, and our next kind of talking point is something I just kind of wanted to mention, and that's our November release video is out. So if you're looking to find out what's up for November and what we're getting, and what we've already started getting, then, well, look no farther than the Vita Lounge's Lounge Play channel. Our November release preview went up just after the stream the other day, so you might have seen it if you were, in on that stream or have checked our Lounge Play channel and checked the stream because it was on the end there. But if not, it's up in its proper form now, crystal clear and ready for your consumption. So hopefully you like it, and yeah, we'll be back next month with another one.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Go get it, girl. Go get it, girl.
Okay. Moving on. Let's go to listener mail, Tyler, and you said we have one more. What is it?
Well, I read the last one, so why don't you read this one? It's on
Well,
Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter, so I can't just,
Oh, man. Alright, I'm doing work. Hold on. Alright, this is from Xtema at XTEMMA, and he asks, live podcasts for every first week of the month, or for every 10 episodes, or insert idea here. So it seems like he liked the live episode, the live podcast, so he's wanting to know if we're going to continue doing this in like a regular format. So, what do you think, Kyle? Are we?
Well, we talked a little bit about this. I think we're going to work it in somehow. It's definitely not going to be everyone, at least right now, just because kind of schedules are wonky and we're trying to kind of figure out what we're doing here with Tyler's new time and stuff. So
Right.
right now it's more just getting them out and not, when we're getting them out and streaming them. So
Right. I mean, it's like with
not,
episode 99, we uploaded that like on Saturday night or something like that. Or Friday
yeah,
I
I
think
think
it
it was
was.
Friday. Yeah.
And then right after that, we did episode 100. And I mean, like right now, we're doing episode 101. So I mean, we literally haven't even had 7 days go by, and we've already are about to have 3 episodes out. So we've definitely got to figure out my work schedule and the timing with everything. And hopefully, when we get more settled, we could definitely be like, yes, this is going to happen every blah blah blah. You know. So yeah.
Yeah. Baby steps.
Yeah. Kyle needs those.
Yeah, or else I'm gonna stomp on Tyler's head.
That's so mean, Kyle. So mean.
But so true, Tyler. That's so true.
Jeez. Ah, jeez. Well, that's pretty much it for listener mail. I mean, like I said, we've been saying we've done a few episodes lately, so it makes sense as to not having too much content this episode. So we apologize, but hey, the next episode will be a week away, so we expect tons of listener mail next week, right, Kyle?
Yeah, and you guys get a full week off not hearing our voices, unless you're catching up, in which case you probably love us. And yeah,
Yeah.
send us mail.
Do it. Do it now.
Yes, right now.
Like, put your streaming device down, go onto your mailing platform, and then what you're going to do is you're going to email us at mediaservices@thevitalounge.net. That's simple. It's that simple.
So please mail us before Tyler has an aneurysm. Too late. Too late, guys. Too late.
All right. Well, again, thank you guys for the questions. Did you update this? You did, didn't you? The Guess That Game? I know we're not doing that right now,
Yes, we're at 6-4 right now.
but... Okay, cool. I just wanted to remind Kyle that he lost on episode 100.
That's okay. I've won twice more than I've lost so far, so I'm good.
All right. Well, that's good. Anyways, we're going to go to check this out. Kyle, what are we going to check out this week?
All right. Well, we were talking a bit about Otome visual novels earlier, and here's another one. Amnesia Memories. It's on sale right now on PlayStation Plus for $17.99 in North America. I would say it's worth that. It's a decent one. It's nothing special, but it's definitely a good time waster, and it's got some unique kind of stories going on there. Some stuff I was like, what the hell, and didn't necessarily expect coming. So if you're, looking for something to do, it's a good choice. It's on sale. There you go.
Yeah. Get your Otome on.
Tyler's super enthusiastic about the Otome.
Can you tell?
Yes, I can.
Well, that's good. I'm glad.
Indeed.
My acting classes are paying off.
How much do you spend on those, Tyler?
Ha! You believed that I was taking acting classes. It's paying off quite well.
Ha! You believed I thought you had money, Tyler.
Ha! You're funny. You should be a comedian.
Ha! Running out of things to say.
Alright, anyways, before we continue that terribleness, we got some... No, we don't have threads to check out, but there's always the entire thread or forum to check out, and you can create your own by going to thevitalounge.net/forum and signing up if you're not already signed up. And just introduce yourself, say what's up, start a thread. Lots going on in there. Right, Kyle?
Right, Tyler. That's right.
Kyle's kind of like the TVL forum whore. Like, if you want, stuff done, you go talk to him on there. He'll do it.
No, Tyler.
He doesn't even charge that much money. He'll do some things for free, I mean, depending on certain things, so.
Tyler, why are you telling these people about all the nice things that I do?
Because I'm a nice guy and I like to spread the love. Like, I don't want to take all of your nice things for myself, right? Like, I'm a nice guy.
I'm never doing a nice thing for you again, Tyler.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me.
God damn it.
Gotcha.
You're fired.
You mean it?
Yes, I do. So, yeah, that's the end of the Vita cast, and that's the end of Tyler. So, yeah.
We made it to
if you got-
101.
Hey, what are you doing talking? That's
Sorry,
enough.
sorry.
That's enough. So, if you got listener mail or comments, contact us at mediaservices@thevitalounge.net. You can find everything we talked about here today on thevitalounge.net. News, reviews, featured articles, store updates, podcasts, community forum, and a magazine, both digital and physical. You can support the site and get physical copies of the magazine via patreon.com/thevitalounge. You can follow us on Twitter and Facebook. On Twitter, I'm at Teflon Tactics. Tyler's at Mr. PSVITA Reviews. The Vita Lounge is at The Vita Lounge. And on Facebook, you can search The Vita Lounge to find us. We also have lots of new videos going up on YouTube. That's the Lounge Play channel, youtube.com/loungeplay. We just put up that new release preview for November, so if you're looking to find out what's up, there you go. This podcast is available on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, YouTube, and via direct download on the site. Fuck Tyler. It's over. Drop the mic.
And edit that out, and let's do it again, because I'm going to do it for real. No, I'm just kidding. Well, there you go. Good job, Kyle.
You're lucky I kind of like you, Tyler.
That's good.
You're okay.
Yeah.
For a blonde kid.
Yeah. You know your way with words, so I'll let you stick around. Awkward silence.
The end!